it is my understanding that the actual stance of the people in this picture here is a clue for the receiving of the great blessings promised in the Keys of Enoch in regards to the Shema Israel. The key to receiving this healing, this connection, preparation to hear the Father's voice, this preparation, this receiving of the visitation from the Brotherhood of Light, the key to receiving these amazing benefits is indicated, is given a clue in the position of the people, how they're standing with their arms focused upward on the circle of power above them, on the ring of power, on the atom, representing the one God. Very important in the Shema is the understanding that the first part goes up. Shema Yisrael, 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 straight to God, straight up. That Lamed takes you up. The El at the end of Yisrael. It's an upward movement. Whereas the middle and the third part are the blessings falling to earth. The downward blessing energy. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. This Adonai, after the Dalet, goes up for the Dalet and it's all down. Adonai Eloheinu. The Eloheinu, after that, saying that El, it's all down. Adonai Echad, the same. It's a bridge, a doorway, the Shema, to receiving the power, the energy, the healing that we see pictured here. These people are receiving. It's coming down to them. The Shema will connect us to this atom, to this Adonai, to this great central sun, which this implication of a most holy circle above us, which can bless us with all the blessings. So we need to be in this posture. Their posture is a key to receive the blessings. There is one other sacred Hebrew phrase, sacred mantra, that the keys seems to give equal importance and equal prominence as the Shema Israel. It's in chapter 305. And synopsis of the whole chapter, I read now. The keys to future luminaries are the glories of, quote, the throne of the creative mind, which has a measure for all measures. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzavaot. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. Now there are amazing promises and statements here in regards to this phrase. So, beloved in the Father, understand that when the four living creatures, who are the source of creative substance for the lower worlds, proclaim holiness to Yehovah in the words of Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzavaot, they are proclaiming that the power of creation is inextricably bound up with this sacred sound used in the divination of new world. 7. The Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzavaot is the measure of the cycle and the beat of all states of matter radiation, matter/radiation, and most of all resonance, which is the common factor uniting the lower vibratory levels with the higher levels of creation. Even the human heartbeat with its biological clocks, is set according to the function, to downturn, of Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tsevaot. The Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tsevaot ties together all biorhythms of the body with the spiritual rhythms of the overself body, so that all circulatory systems operate with one cosmic heartbeat. Furthermore, jumping a little, it is the light energy created by this holy code that enables the body vehicle to experience the direct energy of the masters of light serving Yud-He Vav-He. They use this code to connect their mind with the mind of the Father, which allows them to rejoice in the wisdom transplanted into the mind of creation. Okay, well, I guess you get the point. Here's something interesting. The question arises, why has the Hebrew language been selected to control even the subatomic particles and to activate the spirituality of man? Well, Kryon gave those Hebrew names, didn't he? Out of the blue. His audience isn't Jewish. Maybe a small part, but not especially. Enoch, in Hebrew, Hanoch. Hanoch told me this sacred language was used because it was not, in heavy letters, it was not primarily a language of words, letters, or pronunciation, but the thoughts of God emanating as flame projections. These thought projections of flame carry a unique sound that is in resonance with the throne. And these sounds and thought projections are also used in the highest worlds of light, not only as a source of creation, of communication, but of creation. These flame projections are used to evolve creation because they can seed ideas into consciousness, which can be maintained for extremely long periods of time. In other words, these light geometries have, quote, eternal endurance. With knowledge of this divine language, the hosts directly imprint on new creation the image of the Father's mind. This provides for morphological resonance in the structure of creation going through the embryonic stage. And the Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tsevaot is the central vibration coordinating all other vibrations with the spiritual vehicle of man. And at this point, I'm almost done reading, but, well, I think I'll go just a little more. However, for thousands of years, man has been saying the sacred mantra with no recognizable augmentation of wisdom, save a few that were divinely selected to show how the great creative gifts of the hosts of light could be directly projected through the body. Okay, so it hasn't worked very well, so they seem to be saying. At this time, through the great dispensation that God has promised, at the end of this time period, the Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tsevaot, will become the key to the transformation of man. For through God's dispensation, the Christ over-self body will be quickened into direct work with the physical body. I'm glad the word Christ over-self body appears here. I don't want people to get the idea that I or this book is advocating Judaism in any way. It's not I and not the book advocate any religion, and I was born a Jew, but this has nothing to do with Judaism. Judaism, like the Christianity that we know and all of the other religions that we know, are creatures of the Piscean age, not exactly appropriate to these times that we're coming into. So the Christ over self body, this book is filled with information about Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ for me is a great redeemer, the great redeemer. So, not to get the wrong ideas, yet the Hebrew language is very, very important. The Hebrew letters are very, very important.